the essence of it is that we can use a focusing philosophy to make a better kind of connection in any kind of group. That's our premise that we're experimenting with. So we talked about the focusing attitude and setting the tone last time, and that is really the most important thing, is that we as facilitators are the first representation of the group, of the environment, of the context, and the air that all of us are breathing. And we're creating, in our attitude, in our way of being as facilitators, we're creating a society in a way. It's so interesting that we get to do that when we start a group. We get to initiate a way of being. We could say we're modeling it, but we're breathing it, we're being it. And we're creating it, and it is creating us. But facilitators, in a way, have the first move in that, oh, I don't even know, because that's too linear, right? I'm thinking the old way. There isn't a first move and a second move, right? It's all the one interaction. This idea that we are this interaction. And so we want to be very aware of the tone that we're setting, the attitude that we're coming with, the way of being that we're initiating. And of course, what we want is a kind of openness and curiosity. We don't necessarily want niceness. We don't want, there's a lot of things that people associate with a kind of flavor of focusing that isn't the essential, which is the essential, which is this curiosity and openness and receptivity. So we're going to look at that as this attitude as the primary foundation of any kind of focusing oriented group. So Cassel asked me to have a bare bones model, like what's the least we could say that would make something a focusing oriented group. And I'm hoping you'll all answer that with me. But for this morning, for right now, I would say the focusing attitude is it. But then, of course, I want to add to it Jean's 3 points. And the first one of the 3 points that you read about and maybe watched was the point of we are interaction. And I think that's in the attitude also. And it's a way of looking at the group as itself, as a unique organismic body. We're each cells of this body that is the group. It's changing and carrying forward or getting stuck or needing this or needing that, like a garden. Seeing the group as a whole is like seeing your client as a whole person. If you only see your client as parts, there's going to be something desperately missing And if we only see our groups as the individuals or the content, what we're talking about, there's something radically missing. So the content is what we're talking about. And that could be many things on different levels. You could have this conversation on this level, and then there's this one, and they're all interweaving. And it's wonderful and very important to keep track of the conversation. But then there's this underneath the about, there's how we are being together, what we're living together,